A very warm welcome to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Yummy Cash. In today's video, we are making apple juice with no blender or juicer. A very delicious homemade apple juice. So let's begin to make it. The very first step to make the apple juice is to make sure you are using clean apples. And to get them clean, you need to wash them thoroughly with clean water to remove the dirt or residue on them. In my situation, I start to cut the rotten parts of the apples away. I've had these apples sitting comfortably in my refrigerator, just occupying space. So I thought it wise to make an apple juice with them. So check in your fridge if you have some apples in there and make good use of them, either for yourself or for the kids. So as I said, I cut the apples by coring them and also removing the seeds. I then discard the rotten part which is not needed. This step can also be made with apple corer if you have them. After the coring step, time to give the apples a good wash. I give them little massage and rubbing to remove the dirt. If you are making your apple juice with whole apples, then you can wash them with salt and water, vinegar and water, or soap and water. That is also good. So it is time to give the apples a second wash. In this video, it is the second wash, but in the life of these apples at home, it is actually their fourth wash. I wash them with soap and water when I bought them from the market before keeping them in the refrigerator. Now that the apples are clean, let's start with the process. In a cooking pot, I put the apples in. If we are to be using a juicer for this juice, then we just put them in a juicer and then the juicer will juice the apples beautifully. But since we aren't using any equipment for this juice and we are opting for the cooking method, I fill the pan with cold water, that is clean cold water. Now the quantity of water to use depends on the amount of apples you are using. Now I'll add in some lemons which I've cut into small sizes. Then I come in with some fresh gingers. I love gingers in my juices, my smoothies, etc. You can opt for ginger powder if you do not have the fresh gingers at home. So time to sweeten our juice. Store-bought apple juice are sweet, right? So what is preventing us from not sweetening our homemade apple juice? So use any sweetener of your choice, be it dates, brown sugar or honey. I add in a bit of salt and then give it a very good stir. Also, you can skip the addition of sugar to have a healthy apple juice. So I'll taste for it and adjust it to my preference. As I said, add in more or less of the sugar depending on how you want it. Now that everything is in the pot, I'll transfer it onto the fire. I will cover it and bring it to a boil. This should take about 15 to 20 minutes. Once it starts to boil, I off the fire and let it cool down completely. Alright, the apples are cooled down now. Time to extract all the juice out from the apples and also to say a very big thank you for watching this video. And to remind you, if you've not already, then kindly take a second to subscribe, like and share this video for others to also benefit from it. Now time to give it the second straining, which is really important, especially if you want your juice very smooth. Once I'm done with this step, I pour it into a jar, keep it in the refrigerator, and enjoy with the kids. As always, thank you so very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you around next time for another great recipe. Until then, always remember to do everything in love, and whenever you think food, think yummy cash. And hey, do not forget to check my other juice recipes on this channel. Cheers!